You didn't choose this life. It chose you the night your mother stopped breathing and the loan shark started counting. And by the time your first tear hit the floor, the clock was already running. You grow up in the favela where the stairs are made of someone else's broken dreams. Your mother cleans houses in the rich part of Rio 6 days a week. Your father was shot at a Boteco 3 years ago by a stray bullet that had nobody's name on it and everybody's fingerprints. You are the one who was supposed to make it out, top of your class, never missed a day. Your teacher told you once that you had a mind built for medicine. You believed her. You had a plan. Then your mother's legs give out. The doctor gives you a number. 8,000 reais. To the man in the Leblon penthouse, that is a dinner bill. To you, it is the entire universe standing between your mother and a wooden box. You spend 3 days knocking on every door in the favela. Nobody has it. The bank laughs before you finish the sentence. You take every shift the market will give you, hauling crates from 4 in the morning until your hands bleed. After a week, you have 400 reais and a broken back. The math is not working, and you both know it. Your cousin finds you sitting on the steps one night staring at nothing. He slides a phone number across the step and walks away. You already know what it means. You call anyway because the alternative is a funeral. The man who answers has a calm voice and a simple offer. 8,000 reais up front, 100% interest per month, no property for collateral. If you default, they take something you were born with, a kidney or a cornea. He gives you the courtesy of choosing which one you keep. The good news, he says, is that you get to decide. That is the only good news in this entire room. You sign. The surgeon is good. Your mother's heart is not. She dies on the table before sunrise. You are sitting in the waiting room when the doctor walks out, and you already know from his face before he opens his mouth. You do not cry. There is no time. The first installment is due, and you are already behind before the burial is finished. You miss the first payment by 2 days. 2 men come to the house. They do not raise their voices. They break 3 of your fingers with a calm efficiency that is somehow worse than rage. Then they remind you about your brother. He is 9 years old. He collects bottle caps and sleeps with a stuffed dog missing one eye. 2 weeks to pay everything, or he disappears into a system that does not give children back. A man named Dinho finds you the next morning at the water tap. 1 job. Enough to clear everything you owe, plus 3 months on top. You know exactly who Dinho works for. Everyone in the favela knows. You tell yourself one time. You have told yourself lies before, but never one this expensive. They take you down to the bay at 3 in the morning, a small boat. No lights. Transfer packages between vessels. Move in the gaps between Coast Guard patrols. Say nothing. The water is black, and the city lights make the bay look almost beautiful. Your hands do not shake. You discover something about yourself that night. Under pressure, you do not panic. You calculate. 4 runs in 4 weeks. Clean every time. You pay the debt. Your brother is safe. You go back to Dinho and tell him you are finished. Dino opens his laptop and turns it toward you. Live footage. Your brother walking home from school right now. You are not a contractor, he says. You are inventory, and inventory does not resign. Stay and your brother lives a normal life. Walk away and the footage becomes a location. You nod. Because what else is there? 6 months later, the bay route gets compromised. The kid running that night gets 10 years. You survive because Dinho pulled you off that rotation 2 days earlier for reasons that had nothing to do with your safety. 48 hours and nothing else. They move you up. Logistics. You study the movement of goods through the city the way you used to study anatomy. You find inefficiencies. You fix them. You build systems that did not exist before. The sector boss slides an envelope across the table and says you think differently than the others. Nobody has said anything like that since your teacher told you about medicine. The money changes things. Your brother gets new shoes and a bedroom that is actually his. You tell yourself you are a provider. You have become fluent in the language of self-deception. The rival faction moves on a Sunday afternoon. No warning. You and your brother are coming back from the market when the shooting starts, and then suddenly it is not 2 streets away anymore. You grab him and run. A round comes through the wall, not aimed. Not personal, just physics finding the softest thing on the other side. Your brother slides down the wall. You catch him. You are saying his name, but he is already somewhere else. The bottle caps spill from his pocket onto the ground. You do not remember the next 3 days. When you come back, something has reorganized inside you. The part that wanted to be a doctor, gone. What is left is very quiet and very focused and completely without mercy. In 2 years, you control 3 sectors. In 5, you are sitting across from the people who used to give Dinho his orders. You learn that the men with guns are never the most dangerous men in the room. The most dangerous men control what the men with guns are afraid of losing. You find a federal police commander with a gambling debt and an appetite for things that would end his career. You make his problems disappear. He makes yours disappear. Clean transaction. With law enforcement in your pocket, the operation transforms. Construction. Transport. A chain of pharmacies your mother would have found bitterly ironic. You build a community center, a medical clinic, a football pitch with real grass. People shake your hand and call you by a name that is not yours. You accept it because somewhere underneath you still want to be the person your teacher believed in. But at 3 in the morning, you hear your brother's voice. He is 9 years old forever. He is always sliding down that wall. You are always too late. The takedown comes on a Wednesday. Helicopters, tactical units. Your commander sold you. You had prepared for this. Every transaction, every recording, uploaded automatically to 12 journalists the moment you did not enter a code before midnight. You did not enter the code. The commander is arrested on live television. You watch from the back of a police van and feel nothing that resembles satisfaction. One phone call. Everything transferred to a foundation in your brother's name. It will not bring him back. You do it anyway. Life without parole. The night before sentencing, you lie on a thin mattress and go all the way back. 15 years old. Outside the clinic in the dark. 400 riés in your pocket. The phone number in your hand. You wonder what happens if you throw it away. You wonder if there was a version of this where you became the lawyer, where your brother grew up, where the favela got better because of something you built with clean hands. You wonder at what exact moment the boy who wanted to heal people became the thing that broke them. And then the lights go out and the wondering stops. The debt was 8,000 riés. Everything that followed was just the interest.